Depends on the game project. Back in the day, a lot of like files and stuff weren't kept, especially like source code. But some of it was kept, not all of it though. So it's hard to say which was and was not kept. And ever since about 2000, that's been reversed. Every incarnation of every version of everything has been kept. So it really depends. Like with FF12, I bet you anything they kept all the original files. Thank you, Lena Lee. I'm passing on FF8 because of the censorship. I can still play it on PS3 and Vita. Are you kidding? Are you serious? Are you seriously one of those people? Are you seriously one of those people that's complaining about the Siren censorship? Censorship, air quotes. All right, I'm gonna have to unfortunately. Oh, I didn't know I could do this. Cool. Unfortunately, this is one of the things people are complaining about. No, that's incorrect, Anubis. That's a rumor. That's maybe true, but probably not. All right, so in the FF8 remaster, what they did in the original FF8, Siren does not have anything covering her lady parts at all. It's just leaves, and it looks very much like, you know, pubic hair. Okay, so they censored that by covering it up with a little bit of a frill, like a frill skirt, which is completely reasonable. Another thing is that Rinoa had a huge V plunge on her chest, and they gave her like a slip to cover that, and it just makes the character look better, and that's it. And people are complaining about that. The first mod created for the FF8 remaster on Steam was to reverse the Siren quote censorship. That was the first mod ever created. Yeah, quite a hill to die on, right? I know. Never mind the fact that like you get to Ultimisia and it's like basic, or her boobs are just hanging right out. Like, it's not about censorship, it's about making the characters look better and not just being obtusely obscene. But you know, people want to complain about that. They need their leaf pubic hair, apparently.
Thunderclap in the darkness.
Well, Chrono Crash, we were talking about the remaster of this game, which led to the discussion about what is possible with a remaster, and then, of course, inevitably, that led to FF8.
This'll teach you.
What the hell's so hard? I don't even know what to make of that. It looks like a Cloud Strife Hero Final Fantasy VII laser beam.
What a cinch.
But yeah, if your complaint about the FF8 remaster is quote censorship, you do not have a valid opinion. I'm sorry. That just completely disqualifies you from having a valid concern about the remaster.
Degrees.
But anyway, we have talked about this subject through and through. If you want to hear more about it, go watch my FF8 remaster playthrough on YouTube. You can hear me talking about it literally every other episode. It was kind of annoying, actually, how much I talked about it.
Feel the power of ice.
You know, not necessarily Mark Polo, but definitely not, definitely an incel. may not be what you say, but definitely they are an incel, for sure. This one probably goes back. I think this is probably back to the other one, the other passage that we took. Yep. You can't summon infinite GFs. They have HP, and when their HP runs out, you can't summon them anymore. GFs are pathetic and weak compared to everything else in the game anyway. Who cares? Oh, jeez! Damn it. Look at your emo creation. Oh, amazing, Drek. Amazing. I want to say it just looks like the butt is doing the thinking emoji, but unfortunately, it looks like it's a little bit more than that.
Oh, thunderclap in the darkness, come here!
I like her for her eyes and totally not her shell buff that she gives me.
Feel the power of ice!
Every game has different mechanics. The GF system is balanced because they're not broken. Who cares if you can summon them infinitely? You can summon infinitely in FF9 as long as you have MP. Does that make FF9 bad? No.
Degrees, take that.
Summons in FF10 are technically infinite too, as long as they have HP. What the hell?
Please protect
Is Romancing
us.
Saga 3 on Switch with Bind? I don't know. I never really played the Saga games aside from a little bit of Saga Frontier, so I can't really comment on that. I mean, the worst thing about FF9 is the ATB being freaking slow as hell.
Oh,
It's true.
thunderclap in the darkness, come here!
You know what? Attacks in FF games are overpowered because you can attack infinitely without any resource cost. Overpowered! Actually, most FFs, the base attacks are usually the strongest. In FF10, 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 9, 12. All of those basic attacks are more OP than almost everything.
Gadwin's secret move. Dragon King Slice.
There's also not a limit to summon if you do certain things, like getting Master Materials.
That was rather simple.
Trans is useless too, but it's a minor mechanic. Who cares? People mistakenly put too much value on the limit break system in Final Fantasy. It's funny because I actually read this forum post that said the essence of Final Fantasy was limit breaks, and anything that doesn't have a limit break is not Final Fantasy. And I was just like, oh yeah, so I guess Final Fantasy 1 through 5 isn't Final Fantasy. You know, the literal root of Final Fantasy isn't Final Fantasy. And because, you know, and they even went as far to say it because 10 doesn't have limit breaks that it's a bad Final Fantasy. And I was like, yeah, I guess the overcharge or whatever it's called isn't a limit break. Essentially. But I mean, limit breaks are just kind of a neat little thing. They're a cool little mechanic that's neat in some of the Final Fantasies. So the fact that trans is worthless in FF9 doesn't bother me that much because it's not a core mechanic of the game. It's a neat little bonus that you get sometimes. Basically, they just had a big hard on for FF7, yeah. What's up, Maximus? What's going on? Let's do some burn flaring. 6 did have a limit break. It's called Desperation Attack. If you are in critical HP when you get your turn, you have a 1 in 16 chance of doing a Desperation Attack, which does huge amounts of damage usually. It is the original limit break system.
Oh, thunderclap in the darkness, come here!
Most people played Final Fantasy VI all the way through many times without ever seeing a Desperation Attack because they're that rare. No, FF8 didn't have Desperation Attacks. What FF8 had was a sort of a threat level. The lower HP you are across your party, the higher threat level your party had. Crisis score is what it was called, yeah. And every time you got your turn, you had a random chance of getting your limit break based on the crisis score value. So if you kept your HP in critical HP, and you just skip your turn infinitely while ATBs are filling, you can do what's called limit abuse, which allows you to spam skip turn until you get your limits. If you watch me play FF8, I do it all the time. That is what's busted in FF8 is limit abuse. That is the biggest broken mechanic in FF8. Card mod is definitely broken, and you can get a lot of stats that way, but you don't even need the stats if you can limit abuse, especially with Quistis and Zell. I mean, I beat FF6 many times without ever seeing, what do you call them as well. It was a while, like FF6 is one of my favorite games of all time. And I've played FF6 many times, and it was a long time before I saw my first Desperation Attack. Overdrive, that's the FF10 one. But yeah, like I was, the point of that comment was basically saying that a lot of people attach too much value to the limit break system, like it's the essence of Final Fantasy, which is just absurd. And because of that, I don't care about the trans being a bad system. Whatever, it's fine. You rolled your Desperation Attack and the boss in the Thief City was absolutely absurdly underleveled and saved you. I used to speedrun Final Fantasy VI, and the Ultros fight, you basically sit at critical HP for the vast majority of the fight, the first Ultros fight. And I've actually gotten a Desperation Attack there many times during my speedrun. I mean, let's be honest, Chrono Crash, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has plot and plot. It has both of the plots, which makes both kinds acceptable. It doesn't, or rather, it doesn't bother me. But you don't keep Bandit in critical HP, he just gets knocked down to critical HP.
Blow, storm, blow!
I love Final Fantasy XIII's paradigm system. Oh man. Final Fantasy XIII is such a really good, deep, interesting, fun combat system. It's so awesome to see it come to fruition. I freaking love FF13's combat system. It's very engaging.
Oh, thunderclap in the darkness, come here!
FFX was your first FF you played, so not having overdrive felt weird at first, and I thought the same as the one comment. But when I played FF4 and 6 and was like, oh, these were cool. Who needs limit? Yeah, I mean, I guess going backwards in time. Perpetually antagonistic streamer. What? What does that even mean? What? Let's deposit some stuff. Going back up. Debuffs in the FF13, yes, definitely matter. Definitely. Guess we could deposit some nail polish. Oh, neat. Want to see what actually her item inventory looks like. Might need to take some stuff out or put some stuff in. Oh, blue pill potion. I see. Save it again. Let me reread your message, like Linkfine. Yeah, I got it. You said you were, when you played FF10 as your first FF, you had the limit break or overdrive, and so when you played other FFs that didn't have it, like maybe 12, and you were wondering why don't they have it? Of course, you had quickenings, which are technically limit breaks, but they sucked in original FF12 really bad. But yeah, like FF, specifically FF3 is like the true root of Final Fantasy. It is what almost every other Final Fantasy is based off of. And especially the job system. And 1 through 5 didn't have limit breaks. The addition of limit breaks in FF7 was cool, but it is not what defines Final Fantasy. Bale, stop right there! Gaia will not be revived. You again. Boy. You're too late. As we speak, the great power of Angela will revive itself thanks to your spirit stone. Can you not feel the breath of Gaia? Bale has a ball to make it a, like, it's pronounced Bale, but yeah, Ball has a ball to make it a ballroom. As we speak, our roots are growing everywhere on the earth. Oh, confirmed! This takes place on planet Earth! Mind blown! You would destroy yourself too! Stop it! Stop Gaia now! No one can stop me now! We shall feed on all life! What is he talking about? He is at one with the will of Gaia. His unlimited greed has been the true cause of Gaia's revival. So the Ikarian is here too. Wait, if she's an Ikarian, then she has a twin somewhere. Would you say this is a ballroom blitz? Ballroom blitz. Do you think to trap me again? Impossible. This time I'll lead you. Okay. Blarg. Never. Gaia will be stopped. Here we go. Here we go. The most overpowered spell in existence. Oh, she's got digging too. I'm digging it.
Lend me the power of the great gods.
I might even go level 3 digging with 3 people digging it.
Ha! Try this on.
5. Or 77. Holy crap. And it dispels. Oh, gee. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, oh, geez.
Can't go on.
Holy crap.
Now you'll be okay.
No, nope, I won't. Not gonna be okay. It's not gonna be okay.
There's no use in hiding.
Nice, I got the cancel. might need to forego digging if he's just gonna spam that.
There!
Blah, 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 blah.
Blaze brightly, O flame!
How did he hide all this stuff? It's anime, man. You can hide a freaking planet inside your butthole in anime.
Gadwin's secret move. Dragon King Slice.
Uh-oh. Vanish is a dispel, if I'm not mistaken. So the fact that he's going to be doing that a lot makes me want to not bother with buffing, which kind of sucks. I should keep MP on level 3 for yeah. Let's do zap. Down, down.
Suffer the punishment of heaven.
Managed to fit Saturn and Uranus. Wow. Bah. He's too fast. So they're definitely two different targets. Maybe I should go for the tentacle first, because I can do more damage single target burn. Plus, I don't think I want to cast level 3 spells for the res.
There!
Did I beat Death Stranding? No. Monday and Tuesday are viewer choice games, my friends. Every Monday and Tuesday we do viewer choice games. Death Stranding will return on Thursday. Go faster! Nice dodge.
Now you'll be okay. Oh, thunderclap in the darkness, come here!
I have to say this is kind of turning into like Dragon Quest 8 or 11, where like you start to like get used to using buffs in combat and stuff, and then the bosses are like, oh, buffs? Let me go ahead and just dispel all of those, so never buff anymore ever again, lol.
Come on, back for more.
I'd like to cleanse that poison on him so he doesn't get locked out so much. But I risk wasting more control time by cleansing it. But this dude is so fast anyway, it's not really doing much of a job of keeping him locked out.
Ha! Try this on! Ha!
Oh, defense -2. Oh, that isn't just a debuff. It isn't just a cleanser. It's a freaking full-on defense down.
Now you'll be okay.
I had to cast the fast one because I was pretty low. I needed to be topped off a little bit.
Ha! Take that, I'll kill ya!
Nice.
There!
She might be dead. Blah, 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 blah.
I can't go on.
Giant Blast.
It looks like you're pulling on his cheek. I specifically remember saying I did not want to cast that because it's level 3 and I don't have resurrection now. But I got a resu potion, so we'll just use that instead.
There we go.
Damn it, the poison, man. Poison is brutal in this game. I'm gonna have to cure it.
Please protect us.
Now here we go again. Oh, hoist heal is different. A buff? Whoa, that was a heal. That was a big heal.
Giant blast!
degrees. Take that.
Oh, 100 million degrees? Well, that should kill him right out. Nice.
Oh, thunderclap in the darkness, come here.
Rap definitely lied. Well, this go off first, I think. It will not. Damn it.
Resistance is futile.
400 heal.
Blaze brightly, O flame.
He used like a like a meat thermometer to test his spells, and he's like, "Oh, 100, sweet, that's 100 million, right?"
Giant
Why?
blast!
I mean, it's super hot. It's got to be like 1,000,000 degrees at least. But this thing says 100, so it's 100 million. Got it. Rap logic.
$100 million degrees. Take that.
Oh, he's dumb. Oh, he's dumb.
Oh,
Might be a
thunderclap
cancel. I
in
don't know if he got into
darkness,
the bar,
come here.
the little segment, or not. If I even get the cancel. Well.
Burn, baby,
Hey,
burn!
Jammers, thanks for the host, dude. Damn, didn't get the cancel either.
There!
Ow, 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 ow. I love how he just gets thrown up like 30 feet like it's no big deal. And he's just like, wow, 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 wow.
Blaze brightly, O flame.